Hello and welcome back. This is part 6 of the Dark Rites of the Arkham playthrough. Let's continue here. So I think I saved it here last time around. Save A. So we're here for our next contestant. Next person in the search here. So let's go in. Maybe we'll peek into a window first. There's a light inside. The witch is at home. Good to know. Madame Lavinia. Can you imagine her asking who's calling? It's an fortune teller, huh? I've always wanted to say that. Abigail Ravel, Arkham Police. Why do you tell her we're police? Leave it to me. It's locked. I think we should get the warrant. A warrant? Seriously? There's your warrant. Jack. Damn it. What the fuck is this? A magic barrier. Keziah Mason created one just like it when we chased her in the nightmare place. Don't worry, we have the solution. Let's see if this does the trick. It worked with Keziah Mason's magic barrier. This thing's busted, but we managed to disable the barrier. Miguel Ravel, there's no one home. I'll see if I can find a light switch. The only way out is that door. However, I noticed something in the air. Me too, as if she were here, watching us. I'm guessing the top shelf has potions, then esoteric books, and finally skulls. Hope they're fake. It seems that the witches have come to this era to make themselves rich. Is it pricey? Sky high. Would you like to know the future? To be honest, I'll say no. No, it would mean that all your actions are predetermined. Where's free will then? Would you? Absolutely. I'd solve cases the moment the captain handed them to me. Then I'd take the day off and skip pounding the streets of this shithole of a city. Careful. She could be hiding behind a curtain. No feet showing under the curtain. Unless she's levitating. Did you notice that? Something emanating from that pentagram. Maybe I need to, let me see. Forget it. I feel the witch's presence, she's here. This line of work's full of quacks. Never thought there'd be a real witch among them. What am I missing here? But his thing? He runs a fortune-telling office in an alley between Wayland and Olmsted. Was gonna suggest something, but I'm not sure what his suggestion was gonna be. Maybe if I... I also checked all the items in my inventory and that didn't really make a difference, I think. He was gonna suggest something, but then he stopped himself. I don't know if it's worth checking the other witch first. Honestly, I have no idea. Unless, let me see. It doesn't add up. I mean, I do need help, yes. Maybe if we try what, Harley? Why don't you open your mouth and tell me? What were you gonna tell me, Harvey? Okay, maybe I need to go to a different one first. Not quite sure. You go. Let me see something. Also, let me check something before I go anywhere else. Is this dude still here? He is. Let me... If there's any new dialogue with him after we got rid of that witch. You can sleep easy at night. Really, that means you don't have to worry about because I am a mason anymore. Have a good night and thank you for your cooperation. Okay. There's an achievement tied to that, so that's cool. Not really much else, but that's done. The other one is what? Abigail Bell and Hoffman Street. Maybe we should go here first. And several of them. I hear it's easy to get in, hell to get out. Did you have any problem leaving? Not at all. The walkers of the New Kingdom are a harmless cult. They're devoted body and soul to worshipping nature. I just didn't show up one day. By the way, that's the guy we're looking for. His name is Lawrence. I'm also Father Iwaniki's church. Your poor, misguided souls will be saved. All we want is work. You can pay any time of the day. So shut the fuck up. Looks like he got tired of hugging trees and now has other interests. Let's talk to him. Hi, Lawrence. Brother Harvey. This Harvey. Or rather, Detective Harvey. Are you, you're a cop? I already was when I was with the Walkers of the New Kingdom. Oh, you were? Undercover, yes. I see you're not with them anymore, right? No, nah. And it's the best thing I've ever done in my life. You mind if we ask you a few questions? Oh yes, of course. Ask anything you want, Brother Detective. Harvey, don't worry. Why did you leave the Walkers of the New Kingdom? Things got pretty weird over there. Brother Roy took control when the Grand Master died, and everything changed dramatically. Brother Roy always craved power. It was only a matter of time before he took it. What changed in the cult? Brother Roy ruled with an iron fist, rewrote the rules, and imposed punishments. Everything became even more unacceptable when the woman appeared. A woman? Mary Warren, right? That's what she called herself. She brought blasphemy with her. Brother Roy welcomed her among us and took advantage of her. I don't know how to say this. Her magical abilities? That wasn't the worst of it. Roy and Mary Warren found something in the woods. Something powerful. Where can I find the walkers of the New Kingdom? We settled in the forest southwest of the city. Where exactly? Do you intend to go there? Yes. Brother Roy severely restricted access to the place. Now it's a fairly close community. It would help if you went by the monolith first. The monolith? Brother Roy had a monolith erected at the entrance to the forest. The cult continues to recruit members in that city. Those who have been invited to join must light a fire on top of the monolith. The community will know that are some trusted future members there and will send a couple of brothers to guide them to the place. Sort of a secret key. You could call it that. The monolith you mentioned, is it at the forest entrance, right? You have to go in a bit, as by a small waterfall. Follow the sound of the water, you can't miss it. Thanks for the information, Lawrence. Something powerful, what do you mean? I didn't get to see it, but I could feel it though. We all did. It was as if the door to hell had opened and something bad escaped. I fled that night, and I haven't heard a thing about that place since. Can you remind me what to do to find the cult? There's a monolith. Okay, yeah, already. That's cool. What are those leaflets? When I left the walkers of the New Kingdom, I felt lost. I thought my life had no purpose or meaning. The Father Iwaniki from St. Stanislaus Church showed me the light. Thanks to his prayers, Jesus forgave my past, which was far from his love and compassion. In gratitude, I testify to the benefits of joining this parish to those. Not to pry, but you were in a cult, run by a nutcase, and now you have embraced Jesus preaching in the streets. Why don't you take a break? We all need guidance in this well of tears. Are you a believer? Yes. Then you'll refrain your faith if you read one of these leaflets written by Father Iwaniki. No thanks, I'm not much of a reader, I insist. And I insist I take it, Jack. Alright. I'm glad you were able to leave that cult, Lawrence. I should never have joined them. I'm lucky that Jesus has forgiven me for such a bad choice. Okay. So let's see this thing. I'm kind of bouncing around, but I'm curious if those items can be used in any way on this place. Yeah. Out of curiosity, before I go to the other place. Nope. Okay. Try it out later. Monolith. What are all these symbols? The first is a Celtic Triskelion. It represents the trinity of mind, soul, and body. The middle one is the spiral of the Order of the Eternal, and the third one is the Om symbol. What do the three together mean? Nothing, Jack. This kind of cult adopts ancestral symbols without order or reason to give itself an air of spirituality. It's all for show. We need to light it. Fire at the top too. Yes, I know. We need to put this. Okay. Okay. So I need to be able to reach the top somehow. We will accomplish more if we present ourselves as potential followers rather than police officers. Remember who we're looking for. She's a witch, she's dangerous. Let's play it safe, shall we? What a waste of time, for God's sake. Okay. So the question is... do I need to go find a ladder somewhere? Like... Or will this guy give me an assistance? Okay, how about you hoist me up so I can reach the top of the monolith? I'm not comfortable with physical contact, Jack. Okay, forget it. I have to go find like a freaking bench somewhere, like goofy, not gonna lie, but this dude sell anything at the gas station? My detective, thank you so much for taking care of that witch. Now I'll be able to sleep at night. Okay, so nothing here. Like, I'm missing something for the one person and I'm missing something for the other person. Maybe just in the basement. Maybe in... I think if we go back to the gas station, there's that bucket. I don't see how it'd be beneficial, but it could be. You flip it upside down and stand on it. Sort of running out of ideas here for... I'm like so close, like I have parts of both of these witches things progressed, but I have all the items that I need. I assume I can't do anything here either. Yeah. Like a couple of these places, even though they're still on a map, they're kind of relevant right now for the story. This bucket right here. So that's no use then. Your cops, right? Is it that obvious? We may be poor around here, but we're not stupid. Are you here to haul off the religious fanatic? No. Take him away. I'm living proof that Jesus forgives those who are wrong path. Yeah. Why does that guy bother you? He comes here every day yapping about salvation and whatnot. Wants to turn us into a father, it will make his parishioners. That's bad. Yeah, when you've got to hear him screaming, preach every damn day. Something bad? Why did you say that? He gets on my nerves. We're sleeping on that street, no job, no money, and all this guy talks about is hugging Jesus. That's not what we want to hear right now, you know? I swear by Jesus Christ himself that if you don't take him away from here, I'll stab him in the neck with my punch. You have that punch here? Yeah, it's the only thing I have left from my old job. Before I was fired from Bress and Harper Leather Works. I will have to confiscate it. What the hell you are? It's mine. You heard my part. Why? You have expressed a desire to commit murder, but I haven't. You confessed your intention, but I... Look, buddy, don't push your buttons. You missed that punch. Damn it. Relax, will you? If that guy bothers you, get out of here or put some ear plugs. You know the First Amendment, freedom of religion, speech, and all that? Run. Good evening, sir. Okay. Maybe this little punch thing will help us somehow. I guess we'll go... Oh, darn it. We'll go back to... Hoffman's. Oh, not Hoffman. Where do I need to go? Oh, yeah. Way down at the bottom here. We'll go here first, a monolith. Let's see if there's any use of this thing. Nope. Like, I don't know. Go here. Okay. Games like this sometimes make me feel dumb. I'm trying to figure out what to do. I have no idea what to do, man. At times, this game is like I get the whole explore and investigate, but at times I think this is just ridiculous. Didn't even examine this freaking thing. Unless I give it to the other bums. Whether they want it, but Muted, didn't realize I wasn't even reading my stuff. I cannot condone your method, but I concede. You get used to it. God, this thing weighs a ton. What's this made of? I haven't the faintest idea. Something mighty strange. Like the figure itself. Gives the creeps, huh? I feel that getting rid of it for Milan's sake has been acting weird since this thing's been here. What's wrong? He's grown obsessed with this absurd aberration to the point of having dreams that are eating away at his sanity. He dreams of vast, cyclopean cities of massive stone blocks and kilometer-long monoliths covered in roofs. Every morning he wakes up shaken when he hears a voice from the depths of those cities. There's a voice say nonsensical gibberish, something like Cthulhu, whatever. Okay. Alright, take your time with it. Remember, you cannot take it out of this room, understood? Ooh. Yes, I need to do something else still to be able to take it out of the room. I assume I have to take the replica back at the museum. I guess that's a whole thing on its own, figuring out how to get that replica now. Speedrun our way to the other rooms. Where do we get the wax replica? That's another question, I guess. You can't. Oh. It's hypnotic, don't you think? You can explore a museum at your leisure. I'll be right with you. Aren't you tired of this guy? A little, yes. Let's go. There we go. We're really going to steal from a museum? I don't know what you're talking about. I know what you saw, but you. That's right. Wow. Now let's go back and swap it. There's no way into the building. You could just choose what floor you go to instead of having to like default to the offices and then having to go into the evidence thing from there. I see this figure again. Again. Okay. Which one's the replica? Replica. Yeah, all yours. There we go. Put on a workout plan. What? You said it was a strange figure, didn't you? Strange as they come. Damn. The day this thing showed up. It's French, I'm aware. Let's get out of here. Talk to the dude, finally get him his statue so he can hopefully give us some more info. There we go. What are you looking for? Okay, so you're speaking. Give it to me, it belongs to my people. Not so fast, pal. You'll get it, don't worry. I have no intention of decorating my apartment with this nightmare, but first it would be nice if you shared your knowledge of symbology with us. Alright, I'll tell you what I know, but I don't want to see you around here again. Works for me, are we? Take a peek. I think that's very similar to the protection spells in Count Durlet's book, Cultus Ghouls. Indeed, it is its protection spell, conjured to protect the legacy of Ayeb. How's that? A bunch of self-righteous people who believed they were divinely tasked with saving humanity. Enlightened, huh? Morons. Save humanity from what? From what they consider to be the forces of evil. What do they mean by the forces of evil? I don't know. Ask them. And what do you understand by the forces of evil? Arkham Police. I'll give me a break. You got enemies? Who, those people? They were a legion when they founded the organization in urban times. Nowadays, I doubt anyone remembers them. I guess there's a guy out there with a good memory. The one with the symbol tattooed on his back had his head ripped off. Where could we find them? As far as we know, they're still around. Any idea where we could find them? I thought they were extinct until recently myself. There's a guy at the Miskatonic University, a certain Thackeray. He had this symbol tattooed on the back of his wrist. We should talk to him, Harvey. You're gonna have a hard time talking to that guy. What's that supposed to mean? He's the manager of the university's Forbidden Books library. He hardly ever leaves that place, and I could ever even swear he lives there. What's the harm to talking to this bookworm? Very difficult to access that library. If we flash the badge, there's no barrier. Better key than that. That won't do you any good. Why? In 1970, the university and the government reached an agreement to restrict access to the section. Neither the police nor judges have an authority to access it. He's right, detective. But if you saw that Thackeray guy, it means you got in. How'd you do it? I spent about 10 years in a bureaucratic maze until I got it. Okay, you can go and sneak us through. I'm banned. I wanted to consult some volumes I couldn't access with my credentials. I insisted and they kicked me out. You should know how to make friends. Any questions, Harvey? These word and spells, do they work? Yes, if you know how to cast them. It is not enough to just draw them on any surface. It requires knowledge that it has unfortunately faded over the course of history. If you have no more questions, I think we're done. Okay. Now, if you'd be so kind, thank you for your cooperation, Mr. Marsh. Arkham PD appreciates your help. Yeah, well, now scram. Okay. Alright, we know this stuff belongs to this so-called Ayeb legacy, but we still don't have a name. The guy from Miskatonic Hackery, he has the same tattoo as our man, but he has it on his wrist. He might tell us who the Vic was, and with any luck, why someone would butcher him like that. First, we'll have to access the Forbidden Books library at Miskatonic University. I once tried to find out how to consult those books. As Mark said, it's a bureaucratic maze that can take years to get through. We'll go anyways, we'll think of something. Okay. And this Thackeray guy. Someone has murdered one of their own. I hope he can shed some light on it, and if we're lucky, who. Miskatonic University honors Jeremiah Warren for his significant contribution to the institution. This is the hallway the librarian pointed us to. There must be a metal door around here that leads to the Forbidden Books library. Let's look for it then. Some students are complaining that tuition fees are going up next year. My father says if someone can't afford something, it's because they haven't worked hard enough. And this is a door. That's right, it doesn't have a handle. No lock either. The lock that works with punch cards. I've seen them before. There's one in the courthouse, in the archives if I recall correctly. You insert card with series of perforations that act as a key and the door opens. The good security system. You can change the lock settings as you wish, and the previous one becomes invalid. Can I help you, gentlemen? Looking for Thackeray? He's in Forbidden Books library behind that door? Yes. You have access to that library? Indeed. You'd be so kind to open it. I'm sorry I can't oblige. This is a restricted area. As I said, we're with the police. Detectives Foster and Whitman. You are? Professor Ashley. Well, Professor Ashley, you're obstructing a police investigation. I suppose you're not aware, but the US government endorses our management of the library's access. We can't deny entry to Franklin D. Roosevelt himself. If you wish to speak with Professor Thackeray, you can wait for him to come out. And if you'll excuse me, I have nothing to do. I have something to do. I'll be in my office if you need anything else. Wait. That fits perfectly into the slot. Key is a card with punched holes. Punch card, yes. I mean, I guess the only thing I can think of is that we need to get into that guy's office and see his card to line it up, but like, I have a card technically speaking, and I have a puncher to punch those holes, right? Alright, it's you. When I said I'd be in my office if you needed anything else, that was a mere courtesy. I see you took it literally. Watch cards. Can take a look at it? I suspect this is the closest you will ever get to cutting edge technology. Admire it, but don't handle it. And don't even think about taking it out of this room. Let me take a picture of it. I don't know if this is something I need to like memorize or if they will kind of just do it automatically for us. Were they found on American or European soil? If you're that interested, wait until next month. I'll be exhibiting most of these pieces at the Arkham Museum of Ancient History. Have you ever been at the museum, detective? Yes, a few hours ago. The Arkham Museum of the Unusual. Good lord. Same thing. Must have been quite an odyssey to get it here. One of the most important artifacts of ancient Egypt. Oh, I think I know what to do. Need to go click on this. Put it here. Bro. Of themselves. They only listen when they butter them up. Be creative. All right. Okay. So I was gonna say like, what? I'm doing what should be done. I guess we just need to distract them real quick. Okay. I have a copy of that punch card. How did you get it? Magic. Okay, let's go. Another door. I swear if they don't open up, I'll blast the hell with the dynamite. Who are you? How did you get in here? Dr. Foster and with my Arkham PD. Are you Professor Thackeray? No. Alright, go get him. We need to talk. Professor Thackeray is currently translating Friedrich Wilhelm von Jun's. Okay then. It's a delicate task, and a distraction could lead to serious problems you can't begin to comprehend. I'm sorry, but he cannot be disturbed. We're Arkham PD, pal. Let that guy over here if you don't want to. Get yourself and him into trouble. Go away. You shouldn't even be here. Hey, see that? This can't stand. This is the ladder that we need. What a monolith. The thumbs up. Why hasn't been watered since it was planted? Okay, so we got what we needed. I'm actually probably I'm gonna go to where the monolith is. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna call it there for now. And I'll do the witches next time around. Cool. The plan was to kind of do the witches this time around, but I guess I missed a lot of stuff that I needed, so now we have those items. Okay, Museum of the Unusual, Abigail Revel. Where is it? Right here. Now we have a ladder, we can handle that situation. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching, and hopefully catch you in the next one.